Hello guys, welcome back to Inside Tunbridge, and just like most of our episodes nowadays, not coming to you from Tunbridge, James is going to pan round and show you where we are. They've put it on the stand just for us. So we're at the IFAM meeting in Brussels, really cool stadium, really cool event. Ted and I racing the 800 metres later on today. James is in the 5k tonight, and then Jack and Lewis, who are sitting over there having a nice day out, are in the 1500 and the Steeple chase tomorrow. So we're going to give you some interviews, have a look at some of the races and background on the trip. So I hope you enjoy. Well, we stopped on the way. Jack, what's the first Belgian food looking like? What's it saying?
The traditional petrol station panini and an overpriced small coffee and then some snacks.
How many euros did that? Oh, they don't say that here, do they?
Euros. I think
euros.
it was €7 for the panini, and then I paid €6 for some crisps and a waffle.
Ouch.
But yeah, it's obviously good stuff though, isn't it?
Absolutely.
It's expensive. So.
144 for. Oh, you're not doing an 8, are you?
No, I might go through in 144 for 15. I mean, my French or Flemish isn't great. I think it roughly translates to Parma ham and cheese. But Italian. Yeah, but the texture is.
Let's have a. No, I don't think that's Italian.
But that's basically ham and cheese of sorts.
Yep.
Pickled flavours.
Nice.
Flavour. Don't show Mark.
Oh, Mark's got the new sunglasses on. I don't know if you can see in the middle, but the little camera in there. You can just about see it if you zoom right in. So we're going to get some coach's eye view.
More aggressive. Down and flying.
Well, you're right that it is going third.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
Just filming a new Tunbridge van, minibus.
It's got to be to do with aerodynamics, surely. Extra speed, though. I wonder what brand it is.
Wait, okay.
We're in.
Good morning, Saturday morning from a not very sunny Brussels. It's looking pretty dark and gloomy out there. I think we're in for a wet day, but it's in a big stadium, so hopefully it'll be protected from the wind. Done a little shakeout this morning, 10 minutes. Ted's done the same, he did a little bit further. We're both in the 800. James, turn the camera around and smile. James is filming. James is in the 5k at 9 o'clock tonight. It's currently 11:30 in the morning, so he's got a very long day ahead. We've just been to some breakfast. Quite a nice vibe, actually. Nice little group. Booked up some travel for a few more trips. We're going to have a little wander now, have a little stretch, and then head over to the stadium. Morning, boys. Morning. These two aren't racing today. They've got the easy Saturday. This man is ready to go.
I am, yeah. Yeah, I had a little shakeout this morning, so it's a bit windy, but
Did you fall off?
it's too low, a bit low.
We'll be alright, big stadium.
Yeah, the protection looks quite good. I mean, we've not gone yet, but from what we've seen online, looks pretty good.
The bits for his run.
I mean, the conditions are wet. Hopefully it's sheltered. I mean, obviously it's a big stadium, so hopefully it's not going to be too windy. But on the shakeout this morning, it was pretty windy. Fast times. There's been a lot of PBs from the 400 boys that we've seen on the live stream, so it looks like conditions aren't actually too bad to run a quick time.
And feeling good? Legs alright on the shakeout?
Yeah, the legs aren't too bad. I've had a little. We brought the compression boots, so I've had a little go with them today and last night. So yeah, as prepared as I can be. Yeah, I'm in good shape. So hopefully, times will come. Any
plan for the race that you want to reveal? Bearing in mind we might be in the same race.
Just go out hard-ish, within reason, obviously. I think I'm a bit reserved on the first lap, so hopefully pick it up back straight. Yeah, you got to run fast, as they say. So I'll give it a good go, commit early.
Come on, Greg! Come on, baby! Yeah, Greg! Come on! Come on, Greg!
Chronos die heel erg aan elkaar gewacht zijn. En wie komt daar dan uiteindelijk uit? Dat is...
A bit of athletics over there. A few spectators. Ted's getting ready for his race, but I think we've got a problem for the 5k. I thought you died.
Yeah, I've got like 6 hours, so
It's a long wait.
Yeah.
A few hours before the race now.
Yeah.
Been sitting down, taking it all in the stands, watch some of the 800 metres. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I felt decent on the run yesterday, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah.
Conditions are pretty horrible today. It's pretty miserable. It's raining and it's windy, but it doesn't seem to be too bad in the stadium.
Nah, it's all right. And you know what? I'm used to this sort of weather cross country, so it'll be fine.
And how does this rank in terms of the places that you've raced at?
I mean, as tracks go, it's one of the nicest tracks I've ever been to. I'd take a muddy field over this any day, but yeah, as tracks go, this is pretty good.
So expecting to be in the B race of the 5K later on?
I think so.
Probably looking at around 13:30 pace at the front of the race?
Yeah.
What sort of plan have you got, tactics going into it?
I think my plan's to sit off near the back. I tend to run a bit better building into these races, I think. My best track races have always come that way, so I think we'll sit off near the back, try and get comfy, and then maybe move through in the middle to the end.
In lane 2 for the United Kingdom, Jordan Chambers.
Go Ted! Go Ted!
Go Ted, go Jordan!
Daarachter Higgins in third, second
Go
place.
Ted!
Belgium
Go
in
Ted!
third.
Let's go Ted! Go Ted! Go Jordan!
Is voor Higgins. Aaron Botterman haalt het knap, blijft tweede en Huxley comes in third.
Go Ted!
The win is for Higgins. Aaron Botterman haalt het knap, blijft tweede en Huxley comes in third. 1:48.56 voor Louis.
Well done. Happy? 1:48.55?
5, yeah.
So, personal best? Personal best?
Yeah, 2 bits.
Scrappy race? Windy.
Next time, windy. It was quite windy. I got out quite hard, so that was a really good position. Jordan's throwing up after the warm down.
It's the fourth time. I did it 3 times in the warm up.
We're only doing 7 40-minute miling.
We all know what my endurance is like, mate.
What's the plan now? We're just doing cool down.
Do 5 miles, get some food, then watch Kingston, yeah.
Yeah, should we do predictions? What do you reckon?
Well, he better run quick because I'm staying up until about 11 o'clock for it. 13:41, 13:44.
Jack? 43, ooh.
Well, you know what you better say then, Ted.
40.
40, ooh.
I'm being optimistic. I'm being optimistic. There we go.
Catching up after a very successful day out in Brussels. Looking a bit cold now.
Yeah, happy with the race. Yeah, PB. So I think it was 1:48.55. So yeah, big PB. I think the goal today was just to get out harder than I normally do. I think in previous races I've probably not been as switched on at the start, and I sort of found myself in a bad position to start. So the goal was just to sort of get out a bit harder, which I think I found second, and I just wanted to wind it up a bit with on the back straight. About 250 to about 3, and I felt quite good. So yeah, so I run pretty much 200. Yeah, but I felt good. We were a bit concerned about conditions,
very wet. It's quite windy, but obviously being in the stands, I guess it was quite the other way up the track. So conditions were fine.
Calmed down a little bit in the cool down. I was a little bit disappointed after. On one hand, like a decent time, 4th or 5th quickest time ever, probably quicker than I've ever run at this time of year. But I didn't run a very good race. I'd probably lacking a bit of confidence early on and held back a little bit. And then on the last lap, got in a really bad position, nearly went down at 100 to go and sort of broke my rhythm. But I think it shows if I get a decent race, string a decent race together, I can run really quick. So try and take a positive from it. Just sit on Ted, and like, at the break I was right with him, and like, it wasn't the quickest first lap. I think Ted went through 53 high. I should be able to do that. So yeah, just track him and try and go with it, because I noticed on the back straight I started to feel a bit better, and I was sort of matching the pace at the front, but I was already 10-15 metres back. And yeah, I let myself down a bit with positioning, so stay better placed, and then hopefully the legs will still be there at the end. If you don't get that at Watford, €6, freshly made, hot chicken, cheese and salad baguette. Beautiful little cafe, bakery. Felt a bit embarrassed not speaking any French, but...
Any good ones, George?
Are you? No, not really. That's not too bad, is that, Mohammed?
Not quite grasp the focus.
That's the that's. There's a few people in the way. That's the aspect.
Abstract.
Abstract, that's it. Yeah.
You know,
More of a creative outlet.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I know what I'm doing.
Go on, James.
Let's go, James! James, you've got to move up a bit, mate. Go. That's nice, James. You're good there, James. Let's go, James. Let's work.
That's lovely, James. Keep going.
Let's go, James. Let's go, James. You look good there. Stay patient, James. Come on, James. Come on, James. All you got. Come on, James.
Dan samenspanning met de kampverzetting.
37.
Victoire de Vedewaard.
Two, brilliant. That was great run.
Hillary in the third place. Kingston in fifth.
Solid work, mate. You went your first four was a 68. I was like, he's got to move on. Nah, because the pace was fine. It was just because of how quick it strung out.
Yeah,
so
no, but that's what I was trying, because I was saying to Jordan, like, I knew even the first lap was slow, because everyone's going with the pace, but the rest of the laps will be fine. So, and I prefer to get out sensible, just settle in.
You worked through nice.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I tried to do.
So we're back for day two of IFAM, or EFAM if you're a Dutch speaker. We had a good catch up with some of the Belgians while we were having a massage last night. So before we talk about that, let's run through your race. It was quite late last night, so we didn't get a chance to discuss it afterwards. But quite a big PB.
Yeah, 13 seconds. Yeah, 13 seconds. It was good. I planned to go fairly steady and move through, and I did that. I think I got quicker each K. My first lap was like 68, so I think Mark was stressing a little bit. But I always planned it, and then moved through well, and then was dropping like 64 the last 4 or 5 laps, and just sort of stuck on that, and then tried to go with them on the last lap, couldn't quite. But big PB, so I'm pretty pleased.
So you mentioned you started a little bit slower and worked your way through. How much do you have to be patient in a 5K like that and just wait for the race to sort of come to you?
Yeah, I think it's really important. Certainly for me, like I find when I try and attack from the start, that last mile is just miserable. So I always run better when I'm feeling good and moving well. So it's really important, I think, and it's easy in a race like that because you sort of put yourself near the back and just pick people off throughout. So it's easier when it's like that. But yeah, I think for me certainly it's really important.
Maybe you got the best of the conditions in the end?
Yeah, it was dry, which I don't mind the rain, but I think it just helps, less water flicking up. It was pretty still, quite cool, which is good for a 5K. So yeah, perfect conditions really.
We saw in the A race for the 5Ks, it got a little bit scrappy in places. What was your race like? Was it quite a smooth ride, or was there a little bit of...
Yeah, I think I got spiked a little bit, but it wasn't too bad really. I think it strung out pretty well, and there was no points where it slowed massively, so it was fine. I didn't have many problems really.
Everyone wants to listen to me, so you can take over. What we got coming up today?
So we've got Jack in the 1500. It's going to be interesting to see him on 15, see what he does. I think it'll be a good time if he attacks it, but I'm not sure how it's going to go. And then Lewis is doing the 3K chase, so yeah, that should be interesting. He hasn't done a 3K chase this season, only 2K, so hopefully he'll run a decent time.
Going to be brave and give us a prediction. Let's go Jack first. I'll start us off. I think Jack will run 3:41.
I think Jack could very well run sub 340. Whether he's going to do it today is a different question. So I'm going to be optimistic and say he's going to run 3:39.99.
Very nice. And Lewis, I reckon Lou could sneak under 9.
Yeah.
I think 8:58.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what a good time is. I know his PB is in the mid to low 50s. So
52, I think.
yeah, so I think something around just sub 9 would be good. He's hoping to get British qualifying time, which I'm not sure. Well, no one knows what it is yet, but it's going to be around that 8:55, I think. So hopefully he can get under that. But I think mid to high 50s, 57, I reckon.
Yeah, bit of a guessing game with the British champs times at the moment.
Yeah.
We think you might have got the 5K time last night.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to come down 7 seconds, but you never know. So I guess
it's British athletics.
Yeah,
they could do anything.
Exactly.
Cool. Well, thank you, mate. Let's enjoy the day.
Let's go, Jack!
On our way to 3:42. Daarvoor moeten we 59 seconden doorkomen.
Brighton and Hove in there as well.
Strackling.
Through in 58. Oh, bloody hell.
En een Volvo. Van het Europees kampioenschap van 10x100 mixed relays.
Jack and his dad currently down talking to match referee or race referee.
They should definitely be paying for social in my knee.
I've never seen anything like that. Absolutely ridiculous. Officials stepped out on him. He's absolutely fuming, understandably.
Because I think there will be more as well, and I want to avoid that I have to go ups and down 10 times.
I think it's just a lot of frustration going around at the moment. As you've seen in the video, we'll probably play it. An official's gone onto the track, and just wiped out everyone. The whole race was just ruined. Everyone's been obstructed. So we've just been complaining to what we thought were the officials. We've been told to go up to the event organizer to try and, I don't know, get some compensation. I think they're trying to put them in the open race, but they've already ran most of the race on tired legs already. Some of them are hurt from running, getting flattened, so they might not want to race again.
We've come down to the warm-up area, come away from the stadium. I don't really know where to start with that. So I guess just start us off, talk us through what happened with the incident.
Yeah, I mean, sort of race went off, got myself into a good position. Second place behind the pacer, so third overall. Felt okay, I was in a good position, like I said, and coming up to 800, well, going through 800, yeah, an official just stepped in lane 1. Guy in front of me darted on the inside. I just went straight into the back of this official. He's waxed the deck, and yeah, just it was a domino effect. Everyone in that race was affected somehow, whether they had to run in lane 3, jump over. One guy tripped backwards and hit his head or something. So yeah, just a bit of a mess really, and obviously yeah, just pulled out from there. There's no point carrying on, and put a complaint in just to see sort of what can be done. And they suggested racing again at 8 p.m. tonight, but obviously it's not ideal. Obviously having run 2 laps at race pace, and obviously it's things like all my supplements. I've had my bicarb, caffeine, so to do all that again, it's probably not ideal.
The main thing, you're okay, you're not injured or anything.
Yeah, no, I came away all right. If anything, it's only like my wrists are a bit sore where I've just sort of put my arms out to stop him anymore. But yeah, not injured or anything, luckily. So yeah, we can go again next weekend, 800 in Italy. But yeah, I just sort of wanted to have a full race in my legs before. Obviously, pulled out of Belfast due to illness, so this was like my season opener. So yeah, I don't have to open up in Italy now.
They're going to change the next week at all? How you prep for that?
Not overly. I mean, obviously I had a bit of a taper week anyway, so to have a taper week almost for nothing is a bit annoying. But again, it's not going to change any fitness really. And probably Tuesday try and maybe do a bit of sharpening up, work on the track, sort of attack it, and just go from there. Just got to see what happens really, and go from that first one. And I'm sure I'll be fine in the race. And it's on Monday as well, so it's a bit later on, so I should have an extra day than normal. So yeah, I think it's going to be all right, but it's just not ideal circumstances.
You're going to
yeah,
go and watch Lewis in a steeplechase in a bit?
Yeah, well, if anything goes wrong, he said I think, what did he say, anything slower than 9:05 or was it 9:10?
Yeah, he got a bit...
Yeah, he's going to have to, he's not saying buzz cut, but he's going to get rid of the mullet if he goes slower than that. So yeah, so hopefully he doesn't have to have a haircut.
Just doing a few hurdle drills before you start your warm-up?
Yeah, just a few walkovers, mate. Get the hips loose since we've been sitting around all day. Last thing you want is going over barriers with tight hips. So, just do a few walkovers, then start a regular warm-up, do my warm-up, like normal drills, but it just takes a little bit of time.
Anything specific you're doing here, or is it mainly just normal sort of drills?
Not really. So I just did like 2 feet in, twice on each leg the first time. Second one, just 1 foot in this time. So just coming all the way through. Then I'll do a couple like 2 forward, 1 back, then some lateral swings, and then skips, straight leg skips on the sides.
Yep.
Pretty basic really, just getting loose. So it's normally my hip flexors up here that get tight, so just try and loosen them up. Open the gate, close the gate, like when you just play Sunday League. That's about it.
And how are you feeling for the race?
Yeah,
Are your legs?
Yeah, all right to be fair, considering I've been sitting around all day. But yeah, no, I feel all right. I'm excited to race. First 3K Steeple in 2 years, so just excited to get after it. Hopefully get in a decent field and just compete. Main goal is, well, I don't really know what I can run like time-wise, so the main goal is just get in there and just compete, like finish up as high up as I can, because I don't know how quality the field's going to be. But I know if I'm well up there, like a time's going to come. So I'm not really too overly focused on like clock watching, more just paying attention to what's going on around me and just compete, because that's when my PB came, was in a championship race. So I won't really focus on the time, just competed to finish up as high up as I can, and around 8:52. So if I'm in a quality race with a bunch of people that have ran sub 9 close to 8:50, if they're all going to be gunning for an 8:45 sub 8:50 clocking, if I'm right up there, then it should be all right.
Expecting quite a busy race, 25 guys in there potentially. Does that change your mindset or approach going into it?
Not really, because I feel like no matter what steeplechase I go into, you want to be in the correct positions anyway. Like whether there's 5 people in the race, or 10, 25 if there is in my section, you don't want to be boxed in. Like you don't want to be on the inside. So like the amount, it's going to be a pain with like 25 people getting over the same barriers. Like it might get a bit tough, but as long as I'm in the correct position, I should be all right. Even if I'm at the back of that, if I'm in a single file and I can sight the barrier as well, just maybe running like lane like 1.5 or 2, then it'll be fine. As long as I'm not boxed in and I've got people around me and I can't sight the barriers properly, it should be fine.
I missed that.
Félix Lutka pour la France, Alexandre.
Go Lewis! Go on Lewis! Go on Lewis, keep working! Ooh, the mullet's gone. The mullet has gone.
Daarachter hebben we dan Cornelis.
We didn't talk after the race last night because it was quite late and I had some pacing duties to do.
Yeah.
What happened? What went wrong? Talk us through it.
It's more what went right, to be honest. I don't know. Like I got out a bit conservative, but that was planned. I didn't want to get out too hard and like have nothing left towards the end of the race. Went through the first K in about well, it's not exactly a K, but with 5 laps to go around like 2:57, so around like 8:50 low pace, which I felt alright. Got to 2K in about 6:02, and my legs just felt knackered. Like, and I ran a 5:52 at Ashford a couple of weeks ago, so you'd think going through 2K about 10 seconds slower, you'd feel alright and be able to push on a bit. But I just had nothing in the legs. And then watching back the race video after the race, because it's hard to gauge. Like, it's good to not do interviews like straight after the race, because I didn't really have much to say until I've like looked back and like sat on it for a bit. But watching the race back, like my hurdling was poor, like really poor. Like I started into most of the barriers, my water jumps weren't great. It's probably down to like the amount of people who was in the race. Like 22 people in one steeplechase is quite tough, but then can't use that as an excuse because everyone's got to deal with that. So that's just part of the steeplechase. But getting yourself in the right position to navigate the barrier as well, which I thought I was in an all right position for the most part. And then fairly early on, it broke away at the front. Like there was a front pack because I wasn't aware of how fast it was being paced at the front. So they got out. It didn't feel like they got out of a pace that I couldn't hang with, but I was kind of stuck in two minds of trying to go with it, or because I didn't know if they were going for like 8:40 that I'm probably not in shape to run right now, and I didn't want to like do too much too soon. So I hung back, and then it got to 2K, and as people were passing me, I just didn't have the legs to go with it. So I don't know, it was a weird one because I feel like I prepared well. I felt like I was ready to go on the day, but then I got into the race and I just weren't in it at all. Like it wasn't even like a mental thing, just was not. I didn't compete. Like everything I said in like the pre-race, I couldn't get going. As soon as someone passed me, I just didn't have the legs to go with it. My first 3K steeplechase in 2 years. I was saying to the boys as well, when the season I ran 8:52 my PB, I opened up that season in a 9:27. So it's not one of them ones where I've ran 9:14. I'm like, oh, that's the shape I'm in. Like I know there's a lot more there, but now I've got one in the legs. Hopefully, go to Austria in 3 weeks and give that run a good go. Now that I've got one in the legs and I know what it feels like, because it's a completely different beast, the 2K steeple compared to the 3K. So now that I've done one, hopefully I can have give it a better go in Austria in a couple of weeks' time.
One more question: Are you keeping a mullet?
It's a lot of it. I'll probably keep it short, but it's got to go. I had a bet, so that's a bet. I mean, to be fair, it's getting out of hand anyway. So yeah, by the time you see me down at Tunbridge, if I can get it cut Tuesday morning, I'll get it cut Tuesday. If not, it's got to go. It's weighing me down.